Yeah, you're going the right way. Go on, keep going. Further, much.
4 months ago, I had to break into my own van.
I'll speak to you later. I'll get in, don't worry. I was always away. My van for a little while has had a bit of a problem. We get my air tag. They're with me now, apparently. Yeah, they're there. 17 feet ahead. Which means they're in the back of the van. The van's locked me out.
Sadly, I have a long history of bad things happening to vans that my dad will tell you about in a few minutes' time.
I don't know why you're filming this. It's not even going to go in the video. Yes, it is.
Little did I know that getting through the sunroof was the first of my problems because my van keys were locked in the back of the van, and for some reason the central locking button inside the van would not unlock the doors. We'll come back to this, but breaking into my own van made me feel a little bit down. So I bet a van racking team that they couldn't finish my van before I finished 9 holes of golf. I did fix the sunroof on the van, but not properly. You'll see later.
So we're here at Yoke Vans at the moment, just inside the M25. Just spoken to old matey over there who's having his van done at the moment, a plumber from Brighton. Now they said to me that they can do the whole van in an hour and a half, right? So I said to Max, let's go and play around a golf. I'll play 9 holes quickly. We'll come back and I guarantee they won't have done it by then, all right? At the moment, Danny's doing a van. Now I've got special wood going in, haven't I?
You do, yes.
Can you show me the special wood?
We can.
I never thought I'd say that on plumber parts. So this is brand new stuff, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh.
This is our birch hex ply.
And it's like, yeah, kind of tactile. And when they get here, these are actually already made up.
Yeah, so when they arrive, it's ready just to go straight into the van.
Ben's just had his van done. Ben, come on, let's have a look. Oh, mate, you've gone for that as well.
Yeah, look at that.
You've got to go for
nice
that.
and organised with that.
Yeah, that's sweet as a nut,
Got to
mate.
keep it nice and tidy now.
That's the difficult thing,
Yeah, that's
isn't
the hard bit.
Mate, look at that. That is
So you can
ridiculous,
be as
isn't
big
it?
and small as you like.
Oh yeah, quality. Golf clubs should fit. Yeah, lots of balls. That'd be Matt I lose. Benji Cook, Brighton. It doesn't weigh loads. Look after her, please. Treat her as you would a beautiful woman. So here we are at the golf club. Nice little par 4 in front of us, nice little dog leg right. And also I did shoulders eearlier, so I'm getting all my excuses in now. And I am a full-on 28 handicap golfer, guys, so let's get down there. Oh, well, we're off the tee. Let's see what we can do. Just right at the green. Get up. So we've just dropped a shot, that's 5. On to the next hole. Proper par 4 here. Just gonna lightly dink up the driver up the middle with any luck. Let's see how it goes. Oh, mate, kick left, kick left. Max wants me to tell you that I've got a motorised buggy because he thinks I'm an old git, that's why. I mean, I'm having my van done, I need somewhere to put it, don't I? It's not winter, obviously, but who cares? Oh, look, she's just sat up on that nice little fluffy bit of grass there. How about that? No, let's hit the wedge, just play a proper shot. Fatted it. Get up there. Yes, repair the divots, I know, I will. Gnarly little 40-yarder, 56. Just got to lift her up and get her on the dance floor. Get up, kick on. Not going to be easy to sink that putt, is it? Get in. Get in there, my boy! Nice little 5, onto the par 3.
My name's Andre. I remember James' inquiry very well. It was very bespoke and very out there. We tried our best to accommodate all of his needs and all of his certain measurements he needed for the van. Got a quote drawn up and then got him booked in. We have a vast collection of modular designs already preset that we are able to tweak and sort of make bespoke changes to match James's requirements.
James's van was a Volkswagen, which we've got lots of presets for. We took those measurements. So this is James' design. He's got a Combo 9, which consists of slanted shelves, flat shelves, and Euro crates. And on the passenger side, we've got an organizer with removable dividers. And on the floor section, we've got a drawer, we've got space for tubes, and this gap here is for an armour guard to slide in.
So we've got about 200-yard par 3, straight. It's a simple golf course, this is, but golf's only simple if you can hit it straight, as you all know. Oh, didn't get that off the ground, did I? But at least it's not out of bounds, which is what usually happens with this club. I'm making this hard today, guys, into the wind. I have to hit this quite well. About 20 foot, doesn't look like there's any break in it. Get in. Oh. I hate those putts. On to the next. Oh, I fatted it. I'm not playing very well. I'm sort of picking my way around today. Get down, sit! For par. Oh, I did not hit that. It's lucky I didn't hit it. Oh, dearie me. Just keep going, keep going. I don't know. It's gone somewhere over there. I've got to play an insane shot to get onto the green. It's on the dance floor, but I don't think I'm going to hear any music. Mummy. Come on, Jim.
Whilst I let another hole pass me by, let's have a little chat with my old man about all the vans I've written off. Right, Dad, do you remember the first van I wrote off?
Yes, I do, very well, yes.
What happened?
Well, it seems, what I can see of it, you were going along looking at women instead of the road, going past the garage and whack, straight into the back of the lorry.
It was quite a bad old smash up, that
Yes,
one.
yeah, it shortened the van by about a third or more and wedged the seat forwards and everything else. Lucky to get out of it without being hurt too much.
What about the next crash?
Oh, well, I wasn't there. That was a different one. You ran at the back of a vehicle on a junction, didn't you?
Yes.
Very shortly afterwards.
Yes,
Yeah.
and wrote off another van. Funnily enough, he now lives just down the road from where we are now.
Is it? Can you remember it?
Yeah, Brendan, his name is. Yeah, I do
Oh,
remember
right.
it. Yeah.
So he steers clear of you then when he sees you.
He does now, I think, yeah. And what about the day where I wrote off 2 vans in one go?
We were in a car park at the back of a customer in the Science Park in Cambridge, and it was all very quiet. And I came out to do something to the van, and it was time to go, and you reversed across the car park, smacked into the back of my van.
Because you and me had an argument.
No, I don't think so. I don't know.
Yeah, we were bitching
know?
at each other
Yeah.
about something.
Another, I won't ever come here and work with you again, touch.
I reversed the van at 30 miles an hour, pretty much.
Fast, yeah.
Smashed into your van because your door was open. I didn't realise,
Yeah.
and I didn't stop in time. And then I wrote off both vans, and then you was still utterly oblivious that this had happened, weren't you? Around the other side of the office block.
Yeah, come out and all this damage.
And you said, when I said, Dad, I've hit my van, what did you say?
I can't remember now.
You said to me, what van did you hit? And I said, your van. And what did you say after that? You called me a CUN.
Got used to the sound of tearing metal.
So Dad wasn't surprised when I told him about this.
Go on, keep going. Further, much. I could have laughed.
Let's just hope the keys are in the back now.
Would it have worked? If I'd have pressed it, were we doing the right thing?
No.
It's still not unlocking, is it?
Yeah, because you keep pressing the lock button, Jimmy.
Is it forecast rain tonight, mate? I can't get in the back, mate. It won't unlock. The keys are in the back of the van. I've smashed my sunroof trying to get in here and pressing the unlock button on the inside of the door. Thought that would work, didn't. I can't unlock the doors, they won't open even now I'm in here. So I've got a bit of 15 mil and I'm trying to hook the keys in the back of the van through this little hole that I've got in the bulkhead. Well, that was fun end to the day, wasn't it? Right, so must-do list: get a new sunroof, get the van door sorted out because there's obviously a problem with that, and get another set of keys. It's just locked again. It's just locked again. I didn't do that.
I know.
Brilliant. We're going to start it outside there and we're going to bring it round that way, all right? Just got to hit it hard, that's all. Ah, slightly hooked it. Right, got to thread the eye of a needle, 6 iron. just a little punchy 6-iron. Try and get it through those trees there. This is impossible. This is so hard. This is going to go wrong, guys. Are you ready? Oh, it's got it straight through the hole. How did that went off the back of the green. Little bump and run with the 7-iron. Come on. Oh, I thinned it. Oh, have we sunk a par putt today? I don't think I have I? Go! Go! Oh! Nearly missed that. As you can see today, anyone who calls me a bandit, well, that's just nasty. 220 yards, I'd say, 2-tiered green. Do not miss it left, Jim. Oh, I've missed it left! Hard shot, 56, buried, 2-tiered green, bunker, big roll off the back, a lot of hazards. That'll do. Sit up, sit up! No. 5.
I'm Stefan, this is Lou. We're the founders of Yoke Vans. So we started...
It was a bit of a fluke really, wasn't it? We started off doing sort of targeting the film and television industries. That all started kicking off when COVID was happening, literally at the same time. So obviously that whole industry died. Started off like dabbling in a few ply linings. Then they started asking for van racking. So we sort of come up with a few very simple van racking ideas, putting those in a few people's vans, and then yeah, so the rest is history. It's just spiraled out of control from there, really, from when we started it to now. So our roles have changed and they're constantly changing. Obviously now we're employing the right people to sort of take over the right expertise in the right areas.
We're not salesmen, we're not marketers, we're not all of that stuff. You know, our background is in design and that's the core of the business, I suppose. We like to keep clever design, intelligent design at the very core, and that's sort of what a lot of people don't see and realise is everything that's going on in the background to refine our manufacturing process to, you know, offer the best products that can be found on the market.
So essentially all of our systems are modular. What you can do is basically you can adjust the height to any of them, you can take them out, you can add more. All you'd have to do is essentially take the screws out the side of the module itself, pull the module out of the racking, and then adjust the height on the alignment tool. And then you can put it back in, it's good to go. So in Jimmy's van we have got a phenolic hex floor lining with a ply lining going all the way around the walls. We've got a bundle 2-9, which is the combo number 9, and then the false floor number 2. We've got a drawer in drawer bay A, as you can see. We've also got an armor guard in bay B, as you can see. And on the passenger side, we have the organizer section. We've got the 2x4 silicone holder and then the Euro crates for the Euro crate module. So Jimmy's main requirement was to fit his golf bag in the van, and as we have done so here, this is his golf bag holder, and also these are for all the Pro V ones he's going to lose.
I know those socks, the colour of my socks is basically illegal, but who cares? Oh, I flushed it. Yeah, it's just a par. Right then, so at the 9th on this little municipal 9 hole. How long have we been out here now, Max? About an hour, isn't it? I think we've been an hour, so they should be, they said an hour and a half, didn't they? Yeah. There ain't no way they're gonna get that done in an hour and a half. Oh, in the bunker just here on that back lip, that is a difficult shot. Like, it's against the rules to touch the sand beforehand, but look, it is like rock art. Got it out, but that was always gonna happen. Oh! Oh well, let's go back and see how they're getting on with my van. I don't think they'd have finished it by now, Max. Max keeps thinking they would have done. I don't know what I went round in. Here's the scorecard, thank you. Let's go, check it. I'm excited, Max, and a bit crestfallen about the golf. So let's hope they cheer me up by having it done. Let's go. I wonder if she's ready, guys. I think she's ready, Max. I mean, Max is amazed by how good my golf was. Oh my God, she's out already. Dan's here as well, and he just so happens to have a microphone on. Right, Dan, how long did it take?
About an hour and a half.
About an hour and a half? Can you believe that? It took me 2 hours to get around 9 holes. Have you done the golf bit?
Yep.
Is it here? Usually when I open this door, screws and fittings fall out. Oh! Oh! Look at that. Sweet as a nut. Did you put my box in for all my Pro V1s?
The happiness on my face at this moment was a far cry from a few months earlier.
So she starts. Low on fuel as well. You know the next thing, don't you? Are we ever going to get home? Oh. Put your seatbelt on, plumberparts. We're doing that other video, otherwise I'm not going to Let's go home. I was on the roof. Oh dearie me. Don't wave, you fuck. Oh, you know what? I've left me flipping my nice Stanley knife, my yellow one. I've had for ages. I've left it at his house as well, and I didn't get paid. I mean, they're right. It does just cube up. It doesn't shatter that much. It's almost, look on. You know what? That'll do. That'll get the worst of it out, won't it?
I am obviously very upset at this point. So let's fast forward to the present day with a racked out van that I've used for a year and a fixed sunroof.
So here we go, the finished article. Let's have a look. So I've had all this in for a year, so I know exactly how I like it working now. So I've got all my silicons up here, silicon gun there. This is the only kind of silicon gun you can really use with this holder in that position, because if you've got a long rod out the back, you won't fit it in. And the armour guard there, I've got my power tools, and that gets locked up. Obviously, it's got 2 locks on there, so that's nice and secure. In here, I will have pipe length. Also, I usually have my spirit levels in there, but they're actually out on a job at the moment, which is up the other end of the garden. If I open this out, that thing locks in position there, and it's just nice to be able to... The amount of kit you can get in it, it's actually a bit like, oh, I've put too much in. It's a bit heavy, but it's fine. Nothing's... Like, I've had racking that I've built before myself, and it always ends up moving or creaking or coming apart. I've had this for ages, and it hasn't at all. So literally do that, and then it will go to half, and then do it again, and that's shut. Fittings for things like tap washers, stuff like that. That box there holds all the little bits for my hoover. Then I've got my hand tools that lives here now. So these are things that I use all the time. Hand tools that can just come out. Then I've got my soldering bag there, and also my Bosch lights there. Inside these, I've got like loads more silicons, things like that. I've got fitting trays for 1.5 inches, 1.25 inches, and 2 inch. Iron fittings in there, plastic fittings in there, like push fit, stuff like that. Cutting things, I always call that just cutting things. So everything from like blades, anything I have to use for cutting, I'd leave in there. This is like totally random stuff, but I've got all my little 12-volt Bosch tools in there that I really like, that I use loads, so they're always like quick to get at. My hoover just tucks in there. That hoover is brilliant. Then I've just got my fittings boxes, so everything for 15mm, 22mm. Then I've got all my crimp stuff, screws box, and then down the bottom here I've got my circular saw bit and also my skill saw, dust sheets, things like that, socket set. Every plumber or every plumber's wife will have given her husband one of these. Obviously women can be plumbers as well in these enlightened times. I've just found that since I've done this with the van, not only am I quicker at getting in and out of jobs, I'm less stressed out, because oh man, sometimes I open the back of my van up back in the day and you couldn't find anything. So I guess you want to see how I fix my sunroof myself. Well, got a bit of Perspex. So there you go, that's how I did it. I screwed a load of bits through a bit of Perspex, used a little bit of X-Pro up there as well, and honestly, they've never leaked. There's nothing so permanent as a temporary fix. Just like I had to do in this video here, where I drilled a hole straight through my mate's cold water main. It was an awful job. Watch it now. Subscribe to the channel and remember to hold tight.